studio. I really debated between this being a sit down and chat video or a vlog of me doing the things I wanted to chat about, and I decided on the latter because I just think that's more fun. Over the last just about a month or so, I have been actively gathering inspiration for my new spring collection of ceramics. And to do this, I kind of have a inspo gathering creative routine that I will follow, especially when I'm starting a new collection or just kind of looking for ideas of what I want to make next. A lot of these activities I can do on my own or with a friend, but most importantly, they are all happening offline and off of social media. I think social media can be a great tool to get ideas and spark inspiration, but I also know from experience scrolling through Pinterest or scrolling through Instagram or whatever, there's so much stuff online that you can become inundated with ideas of what you could potentially be doing. And at some point that kind of becomes a distraction because you don't know where to focus your creative energy. So as you'll see in this video, I spent just about the last month seeking out inspiration and ideas through doing things like visiting bookstores and going to art galleries, sometimes getting to hear artists talk about their own process and see what they're making. I also went thrifting to get ideas. I love to check out the homeware section. Obviously, it's the most connected to what I typically make, but you can also find really fun and interesting color combinations in clothing. And also sometimes you'll find fun vintage tags that can spark something. Another thing I like to do is peruse my own art books at home. We have a lot of art books. Maybe if you don't have any, you have friends who have fun art books, and sometimes you can get ideas just flipping through those. So all of these activities I'll go do while keeping in mind that I'm looking for shapes, forms, function, color combinations, all of these things that might guide my own creative process once I start getting to work. You could kind of call this episode 1 of starting my collection. It is just the gathering information stage, and then we'll move on to planning, which, as you can see by this mood board, I've already done a bit of, but that's in another video. Maybe you do all of these things in your own creative practice already. Either way, I hope you enjoy this one and maybe get a few new ideas for yourself as well. It is the first nice day in what feels like forever. I'm talking plus temperatures, which is wild. I'm so excited. I'm about to go pick up Rima and we're gonna go thrifting. Hello, I just got back from thrifting and I wanted to share what I picked up. We went to New Valley Village. I had never been to this one before, but it was so big and so well organized, and we found a ton of stuff. Honestly, we filled the cart in the first like 3 rows, and then we usually just put stuff in, reevaluate at the very end and try to put stuff back. But I'll show you what I got. I got a lot of stuff. And for some reason, I've decided that I want to do this thrift haul in my kitchen. I guess just because the light's nice. If you hear tip tapping, it's just Remy's little toes. This is your mid-video reminder that if you're looking to build a beautiful website, Squarespace is the platform to help you do it. If you feel like now is the right time to create your own little section of the internet, Squarespace is the platform to get you there. Creating a beautiful, professional, working website can feel very overwhelming, but with Squarespace, it's super easy to get started and get going quickly. They really make the process so easy, and it's built for anyone to use at home with no coding required. You can integrate everything from buying your domain name to choosing your website template, all of which are super customizable, and you can even use their new design intelligence to create the website of your dreams, whether it be an online shop where you sell all your products, a blog, or somewhere that you share your services with others. With Squarespace, you'll be up and running in no time, and if you need any help, it is always there with their 24/7 support team. You can get a free 2-week trial with the link down below, or you can just go to squarespace.com and use the code from Tree to Sea for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you to Squarespace, and let's get back into it. This is my bag of stuff. I actually have one more thing. It's a really big cork board that I want to put in the studio. It was $5. I just left it in my car because I'm gonna go put it in the studio probably tomorrow. All in all, I spent $45 and I did have a 20% coupon. I think I'm gonna start with housewares stuff first. So I got this silver platter. I'm planning to use it as like a slump mold in the studio, and if you've been here for a while, you know I'm often picking up things from the thrift to use as slump molds, and I thought this was kind of a perfect size because I wanted to make some platters for the spring collection. I also picked up some glassware. This vase, I'm always looking for funky shaped vases. This was $5. I love how angled it is. Just a really beautiful shape. And it's smaller, which I kind of like for if you just have a few flowers you want to display. And then I also got this candle holder. It's just a star. I thought it was so cute. They also had some flower shaped ones. There was like a set of 4, I think, but the star went out and this was $3. I'm showing it early, but I think this is my like favorite find of the day. It's this silver fruit bowl with flowers on it. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. A close-up moment. This was $4. I also got these slip-ons, which were super comfy, and these were $7. And obviously the color caught my eye, but the like red-orange combo is so cute and looked really good with my jeans, I thought. And then finally, I just picked up 2 clothing items. This is a 100% cashmere blue sweater, and this is just like, kind of like a chore jacket, but I'll show you. It's like boat neck style, very soft. Love the color, of course. City of Calgary. Okay, improved audio jump scare, because I doubt I've had the mic for anything else in the studio, but I am just at home, Remy's butt, and I think I'm probably at the end of this video, but one of the last things I love to do to get some inspiration or just like get some ideas is look through art books. And you can't see it, but I have a collection of books here that are either Taylor's or my own, or from the library, or from a used bookstore. It's pretty self-explanatory. You look through them, you see what interests you, what maybe sparks something, and you can take a picture of it, kind of keep a little folder on your phone, or, you know, in the moment, sketch out some ideas. Thought maybe I would just share a few of my favorite art books with you, because why not? We're here. Let's start with some clay-related ones. This is one actually I picked up really recently. It's called Clayful, and it's a collection of cute little trinkety things. It's 32 ceramicists who make tiny pottery, and there's a little write-up of the artists, and then also photo examples of their work. Oh gosh, I love this. And I'm definitely in a phase of loving to make tiny things, so this is a great one that I saw and had to get. This is from the used bookstore. Often I'll go to a used bookstore and just check out the art section. Usually there's something good there to see. And this is actually, I think it's about paper cutting, which I don't typically do a lot of, but as you can see, very fun color combinations and just fun composition of shapes. I'm just showing you kind of some favorite little sections of this book. Obviously spring, we're going to be looking at florals, so love this. I don't know where you can find this, but more so the point is to go check out your used bookstore and see what treasures await you there. This is from the library, and it is a collection of ceramics, mosaics, tapestries, and wood carvings, which is so fun. Also a great one to look through. Oh, like again, not ceramics related, but what a fun fiber art piece. This is a book all about birds, and my sisters got me this for Christmas. Isn't it beautiful? The gold foil. But it's basically just a gorgeous book with information about birds, where they live, what foods they like, and once again, I'm kind of just looking at the color combinations. Like, look at a green heron. It's so beautiful. Red, teal, yellow. Maybe not a color combination I would typically lean towards, but is interesting, is a good idea. I once thought about doing a collection of mugs, not necessarily with birds on them, but in the color combinations of birds. So, you know, I would do that teal, yellow, and red all on a mug, maybe in different portions of the mug. Like I would do yellow on the handle, teal on the outside, red on the inside. You know, and now that I revisit that and say that out loud, I think that is something that I would probably enjoy doing at some point. And if I didn't pick up this book and look in it, I would have never thought about that idea that I had like 4 years ago. So you never know what memory something is going to bring up too. That might give you ideas. Okay, this one, Taylor got me this for my birthday a few years ago. How to Live with Objects. This is a classic one you probably have seen around the internet, or maybe you have it yourself. This is like fun objects in people's homes, and sometimes a little bit of the history of it, how it was sourced. But this one is definitely a great inspo for my chair project, which if you've been following for a while, you know was put on hold for a moment, but is going to be coming back at some point this year. I'm flipping to all of the chair pages right now. But yeah, just once again, really inspiring shapes, really fun pieces in this that give me ideas for different forms I want to explore, or even colors, color gradients. This is Taylor's, but why did I pick up all the heaviest books? Nothing But Flowers. And it's all, I think it's mostly paintings of flowers, just artistic interpretations of flowers. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw recently that one of my photos of my ceramics was chosen as a prompt for Still Here, Still Life, which is an Instagram page where they post a prompt every week and people can choose to draw or create something that is their interpretation of that photo. And I think typically it's been a lot of mealscapes, food and kind of table lays, but yeah, they did ceramics for this one, and it was just so cool to see everybody's take on the same photo. I think, first of all, what an honor to have my photo as a prompt, but also just so fun to see how people interpreted it so differently. And so I guess this book is kind of similar in a way because they're all paintings or illustrations or works of art that are based on flowers. Okay, and then lastly, if you watched my recent Vancouver travel vlog, you saw that I picked up this book, and it is a design archive collection by Jasper Morrison. And this one was called Object Lessons from 2024. And it's kind of like a history write-up / introduction to a bunch of really fun design objects and homewares. And again, I picked this up not because of just the content, but also because I thought the way that the magazine itself was formatted was really interesting and very eye-catching, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed it for what it was. And again, lots of chair inspo for my chair project. I got it in Vancouver at Sort, and they had a really great collection of design books and art books. Also, there's nothing quite like, you know, making a cup of coffee in the morning and flipping through a bunch of fun, visually interesting books. We're at the end of the video, and all of this just to say that inspiration can come from anywhere, and it's often getting into a headspace that allows for it that really gives you the best chance to notice what's around you. And for me, that sometimes looks like time away from the studio and doing things that bring me joy outside of work. You don't always have to seek it out, but it can be a fun thing to do to get out of your routine and rhythm and shake things up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it calls you to go on your own inspiration hunt sometime. Let me know if you do any of these things or if any of these activities spoke to you down below. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one.